Hey everybody, reviews and more. Back with a quick review. This is on the Kyvol Vigo Air HD3 ultrasonic cool mist humidifier. So we have one humidifier, I think it's the Homedic brand. I actually did a review of it. This one we picked up because there's more than one person in our life, and they also have sinus issues where they wake up with dry nose or feeling like they got headaches, that kind of stuff. So we got him a smaller version of this. This is going to be a quick test of all the features. This is a cool mist humidifier. It's not an evaporating humidifier. You might see some of those out there where they don't actually make any kind of mist or result from it. I find those to be ineffective overall. So when I was looking for a humidifier, I said, well, it's got to be a cool misting humidifier. This one's from Kyvol. It's rated to basically humidify a room area about 430 square feet. It is a dial mode humidifier, and essentially that means that you can turn a dial and it doesn't automatically sense anything. It just puts out a certain amount of moisture into the air. And as the moisture, as it runs out, it eventually does like an auto off function when it runs out of water. Alright, so real fast we'll do an unboxing. It has a long enough cord. I'd say it's about a 6 to 7 foot cord, maybe enough to get you where you need to be. We do a full-blown test on it, and you can see that little yellow sticker there. You might notice that it says no essential oil. So this is not an essential oil diffuser, and do not put essential oils in here. It will only mess up your humidifier and make it not work properly anymore. The technology of oil misters is similar, but they don't pump out nearly as much. So the oil tends to kind of go away fast and also leaves a lot of residue behind. So do not use essential oils with this product. If you want an essential oil mister, they do have those on Amazon. They're always about 15 to 20 bucks. Alright, and speaking of price, this humidifier from Kyvol costs 50 bucks. They have it in this kind of grayish color as well as a white, and that's pretty much the standard price. So 50 bucks for a good humidifier. I'll tell you now, if you want to just go ahead and skip to the end, you'll see my water testing on it. Now overall, really happy with the item. It holds 4.5 liters of water, which gives you a good running time. If you put it on its lowest humidifying setting, it'll last up to 75 hours. What you see right there, the little, looks like a jar with a bunch of little beads in it. That is basically to prevent smell. So it basically is a deodorizer, for more or less, gets rid of the smell. I have not had any leaks from it. In fact, you can skip to the end, and I have my patented leak system prevention, which is basically a big pot that I put it in for the first few nights I tested out, and it didn't leak one bit. In fact, the only water that was on the outside of it was the result of me being careless when I filled it up. So doesn't leak at all. We've had it running for, at this point, over a week, 3 days of testing plus 4 days of using it. We tend to throw it on the high setting and go to sleep to that because we like our a room with better humidity tends to hold temperature better, and we kind of like sleeping in a cold room. But we tested it out, really happy with it. I was a little nervous because it's an off-brand. It's not like any known brand that I've ever heard of, but I was like, for the price point, because there was a 20% off coupon at the time, all that fun stuff. Really great little product that looks a lot better than the other humidifier we have. So I think our little guy is going to get the old humidifier, and we'll put this one in our room because it blends in a little bit better than the gigantic Stark white humidifier we also own. But we like this one a lot. It does a really good job keeping the room nice and humid for us. It doesn't overdo it, so it's not like, doesn't leave like residue anywhere. But when it's on a high setting, it does pump out a good bit of mist. So I would have, if you're going to pump it on a high setting, make sure that little 360 nozzle is pointed away from anything that you don't want getting any kind of moisture on it. That would include things like maybe your curtains or some kind of electronics. I wouldn't put this underneath a television that's mounted to a wall or anything. That'd probably be a bad idea. Alright, so some of the basic features. It's a very simple device, which is kind of nice, because sometimes, like the one we bought from Homedic, it has like a remote and stuff and a timer, and we really don't use it. We basically let it run full blast when we use it, and it runs out of water. This will basically last the night. If you basically fill it all the way up and run it at full blast, it'll last 12 hours-ish at the most. If you put it in the lowest setting, again, as I mentioned, it'll go about 75. You'll notice there it's kind of just leaking out the mist out the sides. That's my fault. I had the cap on backwards. If you don't have it on properly, it will leak improperly, but the little swivel on top is the 360, and that'll change the direction of the mist. So even if you're in a position where you might have like a power outlet that's in a bad location, you can still move it around a whole lot and basically take care of it from there and point it whatever direction you need to point. And it comes out with a bit of force. It doesn't just kind of like, if you're used to using things like I'm going to say the the diffusers for essential oils, they just kind of leak out the mist. This pumps it out pretty hard and fast. So on the highest setting, you'll get a night of sleep out of it, but you're not going to get much during the day, so you have to refill it. But if you're putting on a low setting, it'll last, that 75 hours is pretty accurate. On the lowest setting, it'll go that far. And there you go, that little swivel is the little top part there. And overall, really happy with the product. And you can see here my high degree of professionalism, where I have a vacuum on the bottom by my fireplace and my studio light right there. But again, just shows you how much mist is pumping out. With that, I don't really have anything more to add. The rest of the video is a demonstration of the actual device in my bedroom with the patented leak prevention technology, also known as a pot and a towel. So we went 3 days of testing to make sure it didn't leak anywhere. There were no leaks, and we're really happy with it. And now we use it every day in the same location, but we don't have to worry about the towel or the pot because it's pretty much good to go as far as not leaking. But again, $50, brand's Kyvol, and I'll put links to the store as well as to the actual product itself in the for both the white and the black, because they're separate listings. I'll put that in there so everybody can see it. But thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button if you found the video helpful, and have a great day.